Okay, well, I heard that sound, so that means someone just accepted. So knight f3. Okay, so I'm going to play Yaro. So let's see what he wants to do. Play d4, c4, c4. Okay, I'll play knight f6. Probably he'll play queen d4, I would assume. Knight d4. Knight d4 is playable, but it's a little bit dry. b3. I'll play knight c6. Bishop b2. I'll play queen b7. He takes. Now I can take with the queen or just take with the pawn. I think I'm just going to take with the pawn here. This is pretty dry, as I said before. This is a very even position. So I'll castle. I'll play rook d1, probably e6. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. So we'll see. So rook d3. I think I'll try knight g4. Try to get some knight e5 in here. Try to mix it up a little bit so that it's not just a boring draw. So he plays knight e4. I'll play knight e5. Probably he'll take. Yeah, probably he will. And play like rook d1, and yeah, this is pretty boring. So I'm gonna play like I'll just put my bishop back on g7. Be pragmatic to start. Play like queen a6. Rook d7. I'll play queen a3. Plays h4. I can play h5. I don't know if I want to, but I will. Because I always have queen b2. So as long as I have this queen b2 idea, he's never... I'll take... Now I can play queen b2 here, as I was pointing out. Still just even, but I can also just take... Well, I'm just going to take the pawn. I'm going to get greedy here. No, here I cannot take another pawn. Here I have to check on b2. And queen e5, and now we'll see what he wants to do, because now that my queen is active, I mean, it should be completely fine for me. So I just have to figure out the right way, the right approach now. So I'm going to start by playing a5. I'm going to try and open up this a file. So I'll probably play a4, I would assume. But no, he doesn't. So I'm going to play a4. If rook g2, I'll play a takes b3, knight f6, king h8, and I should be fine. Or should I be fine? Actually, should I be fine? Maybe I'm not fine. Maybe 3, knight f6. Knight f6, king h8, knight h5. Bishop h6, knight f6, queen f4. Okay, I've got to see it. If he has it, he has it. Good for him. I'm not seeing it, though. Knight f6, king h8, knight h5, bishop h6. Knight f6, queen f4. I'm not seeing it. So he either has it or he doesn't. And that's just how it goes. So, any other questions, you guys, in the meantime? Knight f6, king h8, knight h5. He's going to play knight h5. I'll play bishop h6. I mean, if he has it, he has it. Good for him. I don't see it, though. And again, this a file is so critical for my rook, because my rooks are so passive here on f8 and 8 that I really need to try and do something. So the fact that he's been thinking for a while is definitely a good sign. It means that he hasn't spotted anything obvious. So he plays knight f6 again. So now I think queen f4 is the right move. Yeah, queen f4 looks right. Just because now he can't move the queen off without hanging his knight. His queen protects the knight, but my queen also protects the bishop. So if he plays rook g4, I think I can take on a2 even, but I can just take. And I don't see a mate here. That's the good news. I don't see a mate. But now, okay, so he plays it like this. So now though, I can start to slowly unwind. I'll play bishop e5, because now I have rook a1 next move. And I'll play bishop d4. And now he's just in trouble, because now he's got big problems. So alright, so that's a good start again. So round 2. Again, something solid, simple. D5, C4, probably knight BD7. I'll take. Knight C3, probably knight E4. I'll play knight E5. Takes. Knight C5, I'll play bishop C2. Knight E6. I'm going to play knight E2 just to stop him from playing D5, D4. And I also want to play like F4, F5. So now I'm going to go F4. Plays F5. Now I can play G4 maybe. Be very bold. Why not be bold? Let's go for it. Let's see what he has here. So takes. I'll play knight G3. I mean, basically, I just want to take this, and also now his pawn structure is a little bit loose over here on the king side. I mean, everything's just kind of hanging by a thread now. So now I can play F5 if I want to. I mean, I'll just play it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Just play it. Just do it. I think that's how the saying goes. Knight G5, I'll take, and now I'm threatening to play like H4, E6, F6. I mean, this is really kind of just ugly. So I can play H4, Knight F7, E6, and that's just GG kind of. So he plays Knight E4. This still is extremely ugly for black. I mean, for example, I think I can just take and even just play like Queen E4. And now, not only am I attacking the rook, but now I've got this diagonal too. So if he moves the rook, I just play F6 and it's game over. In fact, I think the game is just over here. I mean, takes F6, and now I'm threatening mate on this diagonal too. It's like everything's hanging here. So G6, so can't I just take the rook? I can even just play E6 probably. Yeah, why not just... With a handle like Cruel Yaro, it's time for me to be cruel to him and just punish him now. Okay, so round 3. How do I want to play this? Yeah, I'll play the same line again. Castle. If B3, I'll probably play D5. So here I'll give him a chance to play E4 and get his Maroczy set up. So he plays E4, I'll play knight C6. Bishop E3, I'll play Queen C8. Yeah, I see someone just made the reference to the legendary Mortal Kombat phrase, which, what's the phrase? Punish him now? Punish him. Actually, it's not punish him, it's finish him, isn't it? Finish him? Finish him! So E6. Probably you can take again and we get the same kind of pawn structure, very dry, very boring. But he plays Queen D2. So now if I play D5, doesn't quite work. Knight E7, or how do I want to play D5? I can always play D5 and I'm fine, but I want to somehow create something here. So I think I'll just play Rook C8. He's going to play Rook FD1. I'll just play A6, cut the B5 square off from his knights. So he takes. I'll take back with the rook. Bishop G5. Now he wants to take maybe or not take. I don't know. But I'm going to play Rook C8 at any rate. If he takes, I'll take, and basically I'm going to create pressure so that I have B5 at some point in conjunction with this diagonal. So takes. Now I think I just take. I can play Rook C7 as well. Rook C7 might be interesting actually. Then he goes Queen D3, B5, Knight E2, and it's not enough. So I'm just gonna take and play simple chess. So Sleeping Giant asked the question, does Hikaru have a stream schedule? At the moment, I don't. I think it's very hard in general to have a set schedule because for the most part, I still am a professional player. I'm competing in a lot of tournaments, and because of that, there usually are so many tournaments going on that it's very hard to have any kind of real routine, unfortunately. So rook d2. I can play bishop g5 maybe. But then he goes king f2. But I'll try it anyway. See if he might blunder with f4 and he. Oh wait, but then if I take his king f3, oh no. Oh, that was unfortunate. I thought he just blundered the pawn on e4. I thought he was being so clever and so smart. But of course not. I was just being an idiot. So okay, so if I play g5, f5, rook e4, f6, bishop f8, that looks interesting and promising. So I'll play g5. King f3, and now I'm going to play rook a3. Actually, now he's king e4, so if I play bishop c5, knight g4, h5, knight f6, king g7 takes, king f3, bishop d4. What to do? I'll play h5 here. Try and just muddle everything and complicate it. Just take away the square from the knight. So he goes rook c2. I'll throw in another check. King g7. I mean, I'm probably going to have to try and flag him. But I might have some luck. So g4. He's going to have to move the king. Bishop g5. f6, king g6. f6, rook e4 is very strong. So he does play fe6. I'll play rook e4. Although he does have e7 here, which... No, e7, rook e5. Rook c3 takes. I'll just take. King f2, probably king f2, rook e5, and I'm just up a clean pawn. Hopefully I won't have to flag in this game. That's never the goal, but sometimes it happens. b3. I think I can take here. I think this endgame is just winning. Because now I can just play e5, e4, and his knight is just terrible. So king c3, I'll play king c5. King d5, and now he's kind of in a bad situation. Because now I can just play bishop d2. And I think I just push the pawn straight to e1. Okay, round 4. Fight! So far pretty normal again. Probably rook e8, or maybe e5, or just e6, I guess. Yes, round 4. Fight! 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 I don't know why I just said that. Anyway, okay, so e4. Now I can play knight d5. I think I will play knight d5, and when he takes, I'll just take with the c pawn. Yes, and of course, for those who weren't sure, yes, it is obviously it's a reference to Street Fighter. That goes without saying. One of the best games of all time for anyone in the know. That's one of the greatest games ever. So rook c8. I'm going to play h4. Try to play for h4, h5. Play a3. Okay, he's going to force me now by playing like this. Probably rook c7. I'll play rook c1, rook fc1, and he's got to play knight c5 and cut me off right away, because if I get a piece to c6, he's in real trouble. f5 I can just take. Just takes. Knight c4. If knight b3, I'll play knight takes b6, and I'll hit the bishop and the knight. So rook f8. I think I can just take. I think I can just check. I think I can just play knight d5 next move, actually. King h7, knight d5 just looks awesome. Well, if we're gonna have a conversation about Street Fighter, that's for another day when I'm on my own stream. But we can have a discussion about the various versions, Street Fighter 4 also. But for me, growing up with Street Fighter, I mean, it's takes me back to the old days, the old days, the good old days, as I think most people like to refer to it as. Rook b8, rook b1. Although here he's rook b8 maybe, so I might have done something wrong here. But here I think I can just take on c5 maybe. Rook c5, queen f2. I don't get it. Queen f2, king h1. Rook b6, rook cc1, or rook c7 check. So he's going to take rook b6 or not? No, he's not. Wait, what? But now I can just take the rook with check. King h6. Okay, what is going on here? So he's trying to play for a perpetual. So, okay, how to stop a perpetual here? So queen c8 is a weird move. Queen e4, queen h3, king g1, queen e3, queen g2. Does not work. Rook c2 takes, king g1 does not work. Queen e7 is a draw. Rook h5, gh5, I have nothing. Rook g5 takes, bishop g2, queen h4, I have nothing. Queen e7, queen d7, rook f2. Rook h5, gh5. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if it works or not. I think at the worst I've got a draw here. So he's gonna go rook f2, obviously. Unless he's not, but yeah, he's gonna go rook f2, so I check. He's got to take. So let's see. So king there, check, check, check. I don't think I have enough here to win, but maybe I... Wait, king g7? Wait, now I check. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm winning here, actually. Queen d8. So he has to go king h7. Now I check. He takes. I play queen d7 check. This might be winning, actually. So now check. King g6, rook g1. And rook f1, I take. And I'm winning. And I'm winning. And actually, rook f1, I also have queen d6 check, too. And that's all she wrote. So let's see. So I see someone wrote a funny comment. They said, how come someone says to look at the imbalances, but Hikaru just says all the lines? Sometimes the lines are more important than the imbalances. Well, let's make this interesting. So d5. Okay, so I'll play e6. Knight c3. I'll play bishop b4. So bishop d2. Interesting move. I'm going to take. I'm going to castle. And I'm not so sure what Yaroslav is doing here again. He's gotten himself into another position that's not really quite what you want here. So bishop d3, I mean, I'm going to take. He's going to take, obviously, with the bishop. I'm going to throw in a rook e8 check. Wow, bc3. Okay, so I'm going to check. Take. He has two bishops here. Bishops cannot be underestimated, but with this pawn structure, it's a little bit hard to see any kind of attack really working. Although it could. I mean, he's going to get g4 now. Maybe I shouldn't have played knight f6. But at any rate, let's see what I can do here. So g6, h4 is pretty dangerous, potentially. I could just play d5, just play simple moves, and I think I will. Basically, I'm just going to try to... I'll give him this h7 pawn, but now at the same time, his pawns are slightly overextended here. So I'll play knight d7, bishop g4, g6 probably, and I think I'm okay here. Basically, the point is white's pawns are now overextended, and there's not going to be any quick like pawn rush down the board. So even though I give back a pawn, white has compromised the pawn structure. So there's your imbalance, man. There's your imbalance. Okay, so... oh, I see Bly Popa showing up again. I don't know. Will I give him a game tonight or wait till the next time? Not sure. Anyway, we'll figure it out another time. But I see Blight Pope writes, who's your favorite? What player did you play in Street Fighter? There are a couple of characters. I mean, I was never an expert at the game, so wait, did I just allow Bishop H5 there? I think I did. Anyway, I was never the greatest player in the world at Street Fighter, so I have Queen D7 maybe. Queen D6 also. Maybe just Knight G7, Knight E6, H4. Pretty ugly stuff going on here. So maybe I'll just take Rook E3. Yeah, I think I've got to like gamble now. I've got myself into a really bad position. So Blight Pope asked me like, who's my favorite character? Now if I think I'm just going to take on E3. Who's my favorite character at Street Fighter? My favorite character by far was or not favorite character, but the only character that I was particularly good with was Bison. I think he was my best character by far. He was decent with some other characters. I mean, I was okay with Dalsum. Never great, but I was relatively decent with Dalsum. So Queen E2, and takes King E2, Queen C2, King E1, King E1 F6, H4, Rook H8. I don't see it, so I'm going to try and hold. Hope that I get lucky here on hold. Yeah, my favorite player was Bison though. Bison, and I occasionally played with Dalsum, but I wasn't a top level player, so Dalsum's obviously a very difficult character to play with. I mean, if you're really good, you're a high skilled player. He's probably the best character overall, but I wasn't that. So obviously I play chess, not Street Fighter professionally. So he was my best character by far, but. Okay, let's see. Queen G4, Rook H8, Rook G1. I'm gonna have to go King F8, Knight E4 probably. And there's probably some kind of perpetual or something here after Rook G1, Knight E4. Maybe that's just winning. Queen G8, King 7 takes, check, King G2, Queen G4. Now, if he doesn't have mate here, because of where all his pawns are, I might actually just be better. Not even just like worse, but I might even just be flat out better. So Rook G2, King E7. Because this knight is a monster, and he really needs to find a way to exchange queens if he can. So rook there, I'm going to just grab a pawn. Queen F4, I'll just play King D7. And here I don't even know, I have what, a knight and a pawn for the rook? So I'm actually doing really, really well here. And since he has no time, it's time for more flagments. Flagments. And here come the pawns too. So Rook H2. I'll play Rook H5 to stop him from doing anything over here. Now just the B and A pawns are just going to roll down the board, and boom, it's just all over.